Little Ayşe was a girl with bright eyes and even brighter dreams. She was always curious, always asking questions, and always imagining what the future could hold for her. Her mind was a treasure trove of ideas and possibilities. She wanted to be a scientist. Ayşe would often pretend to be in a lab, mixing colorful liquids and making exciting discoveries. Her imagination knew no bounds. She loved to learn new things and wondered how everything worked. Books were her best friends, and she would spend hours flipping through pages, soaking up knowledge like a sponge. Ayşe lived in a small house with her family. It was a cozy place filled with love and laughter. Her family supported her dreams and encouraged her to reach for the stars. Her favorite place was her room, which had a window that looked up at the sky. She would sit by the window for hours, daydreaming about the endless possibilities that lay beyond the clouds. Every night, Ayşe would look at the stars and dream big. The twinkling lights in the sky filled her with wonder and hope. She believed that one day she could reach those stars. She imagined herself in a lab coat surrounded by bubbling beakers. She could see herself making groundbreaking discoveries and contributing to the world of science. Maybe one day she would even have her own telescope. Ayşe dreamed of exploring the universe, discovering new planets and understanding the mysteries of the cosmos. Ayşe couldn't wait to grow up and explore the world of science. Her dreams were big, and her determination was even bigger. She knew that with hard work and passion, she could achieve anything she set her mind to. Every morning, Ayşe walked to school with her best friend, Mehmet. They lived in a small, picturesque town where the streets were lined with trees and the air was always fresh. The journey to school was about a mile, but it never felt long because they always had so much fun along the way. Their walk wasn't boring. They turned it into an adventure. They would often play games, tell stories, and even sing songs. The laughter and joy they shared made the walk feel like a magical journey. They pretended the cracks in the sidewalk were rivers of lava. Each step was a challenge, and they had to be careful not to fall in. It was a game that tested their agility and imagination. They jumped over each one, careful not to fall in. Sometimes they would add extra rules to make the game more interesting, like hopping on one foot or doing a little dance before jumping. When they passed by gardens, they admired the colorful flowers. The vibrant reds, yellows, and blues were a feast for their eyes, and they would often stop to take a closer look. Ayşe explained how bees helped the flowers grow. She had learned about pollination in school and loved sharing her knowledge with Mehmet. Mehmet loved listening to Ayşe talk about science. He found her explanations fascinating and always had lots of questions. He thought it was fascinating. The way Ayşe described things made them come alive, and he felt like he was learning something new every day. They would arrive at school full of excitement for the day ahead. Their morning adventures set a positive tone for the rest of the day, making them eager to learn and explore even more. Ayşe's favorite subject in school was science. She loved learning about the world around her. Most of all, Ayşe loved learning about space. She was fascinated by the planets and the stars. She read every book about space in the library. She could name all the planets and tell you interesting facts about each one. Ayşe dreamed of one day traveling to space and seeing the stars up close. One day, something exciting happened at school. A real scientist came to visit. The scientist talked about her work studying the stars. She even brought a small telescope to show the students. Ayşe listened with wide eyes and a heart full of wonder. The scientist's visit made Ayşe's dream feel even more real. She knew she had to work hard to make it come true. From that day on, Ayşe studied even harder. She read every book she could find, immersing herself in the world of knowledge and discovery. Her room was filled with stacks of books, each one a stepping stone towards her dreams. She did every extra credit assignment, no matter how challenging. Ayşe believed that every bit of effort would bring her closer to the stars. Her dedication was unwavering, and she often stayed up late, working on her projects. She asked her teachers a million questions. Ayşe was always curious, always eager to learn more. Her teachers admired her enthusiasm and were always ready to help her understand complex concepts. She even built a model rocket with Mehmet, her best friend. Together they spent countless hours perfecting their creation, dreaming of the day they could launch it into the sky. Years passed, and Ayşe grew up. Her passion for science never waned. She continued to pursue her dreams with the same fervor she had as a child, always pushing herself to learn and achieve more. She never gave up on her dream. She became a scientist. Ayşe's hard work and determination paid off, and she found herself working in a field she loved. She worked in a lab, conducting experiments and making new discoveries. Her colleagues respected her for her knowledge and dedication, and even got to use a giant telescope, just like she always wanted. Ayşe spent nights observing the stars, each glimpse through the telescope a reminder of her journey and her dreams. Ayşe's story teaches us that with hard work and a heart full of dreams, we can achieve anything. Her journey from a curious child to a successful scientist is a testament to the power of perseverance and passion.